I broke it. I'm that evil. Actually, anti-villains are not technically evil. Anti-villains serve a very specific purpose. Decided to take down the epicness of the music for this. Anti-villains get out in front of, especially a female anti-villain, get out in front of the actual villains. Anybody who society might tolerate for doing things that are not only a part of human nature, but a part of human infrastructure. Politicians cheating, people moving arms, stuff that you're actually technically allowed to do, but it's anathema to people because it violates trust. And it's a weird balance, and I got to be this chick who went out and did all of the bad things that the guys in the video game were going to do. They just recorded it in a series of chronicles. It was pretty tastefully done. My dad was really conservative, so they took out a lot of my heaving bosom and, smutty interaction parts. I was only, I think, 13 when they first commissioned the work. Mara wrote it. She later went on to marry many people, so I feel alright about discretion there. And they just kept in the heavy political parts where I run off with the dark elf. I leave my husband, the king of Sorcerer. We come back later and try to steal my child back. He was being raised by his father. So there's a lot there, that really goes into the whole Daggerfall covenant. But it's just this tiny little side quest. Unless you know the art department and how Mr. Howard was about his lore, and realize that they were building infrastructure there. So they were going to give women this role as long as I could help them launch the company and get the word out, and they could complete their takeover and get the buyout and all this weird business politics. Where I was getting word out in New York and they were down south doing something completely different with it. So they wound up with this interesting, the races of TES are a jumble because they're so specifically pro their race that it's almost incomprehensible to your average American. Really, really interesting stuff. They are always fighting for their own people. They tend to be pretty strong anti-political views against having more races in your country and so on than are technically, than are kosher. Hold on a second, I'm off. There we go. So I am a Khajiit. The Khajiit were the best of the races to a lot of us. They were cat people, and we have such a great relationship with our hunting animals in America. I obviously have my dire mount and my little fire lizard, it's a fire wyvern. Fine. I like to cross-pollinate. So we are in Grotwood. We are back in time from when I first joined up. We are still dealing
Fate summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?
Alright, Glass of Barrows. So we're confronted with our first side quest temptation here. We're trying to return to the Elven Root, but this guy really seems to want me to do something. Blind.
Greetings, champion. Laramil the Wise sent me to find you on behalf of Hermaeus Mora, the Daedric Prince of Fate and Forbidden Knowledge. Disaster looms over both his realm and ours. Only you can meet this threat.
This chick right here? Could you describe the
In Hermaeus Mora's realm of Apocrypha, there is a door that must not be opened. A secret, forgotten for millennia. But a Dremora named Torvasard remembers. He is determined to open that door. If he succeeds, reality itself could be undone.
What does it have to do with this chick right here?
I am but a messenger. My task is to set you upon the path. Seek out Laramil the Wise in the outlaws' refuge of this city. She will explain what must be done to avert the ruin of all. I am told you will be well rewarded for your service.
Alright. I'll find Laramil the Wise and speak with her.
Laramil the Wise awaits you amid the outcasts and exiles of this city.
Sounds like
We
my
who
type
are
of
chosen to serve the Golden Eye are often regarded with fear and suspicion in these lands. It is better to avoid attention.
Well, I'm about to go see the Queen, so I'm the worst possible selection for this.
I am but a scholar, a
Who are
seeker
you?
of truth. I belong to an order called the Sodality of the Eye. In exchange for our service, the Golden Eye, he whom you know as Hermaeus Mora, gifts us with hidden knowledge.
So you're a cultist.
I would hardly call myself such a thing. Hermaeus Mora is indifferent to the worship of mortals, but he finds it useful to reward those who agree to serve him in this plane.
Alrighty. We're gonna rock and roll. We get to go seek out the homeless, the derelicts. Of course we're gonna do this. Talk to Abner Tharn. I need to report back to him, but I'm busy running in honor of the Queen. There we go. Turn to Elden Ring. Elden Root. Excuse me. Elden Root throne above. So obviously, you know, has everything to do with Elden Ring. Because it couldn't possibly not. Head up to the throne room, talk to the Queen. Hopefully
There's blood on your
we'll
hands.
Talk to Abner Tharn. We'll just stop off and do. I like to go spelunking before I head home, you know? A lot of good stuff in the Sulas. Do not do that if you are visiting a large city. I will not be that negative in you can obviously team up with other players and so on. It is an MMORPG, some of the quests require a little extra effort in that direction. Not a throne room. This is tribute. Can I pop out the... I did this last time. Turn to the Elden Ring throne room above. So I'll pop out here. I draw my sword. Ground level. Oh, make a left. Horribly confusing. Those smart kids. I love that they have a central tree theme in the Elvish realms. Just run right over it. There's a lot of that in the most surprising people. You'll find it in the South. You'll find it in a lot of religious places above. What's above this? So I need a left in here. How do I get to above? I bet you there's a pathway. Elves are like that, man, you know? Stuff like that. You ready to see the throne room? Impressive. Did you sit on that throne? And on a bad weather day, it'd be a real challenge. Nice and airy, though. Okay, that's the king. I need to talk to the king. There's one up there. Alright, well, let's talk to the king, apparently.
You've returned. What have you learned of the Khajiit embassy?
Ambassador Terranwy conspired against the Dominion.
Oh, good. Nothing I enjoy more than talk of conspiracy.
With a sense of humor.
Did the ambassador have a manifesto? They usually have manifestos. No matter. I trust you resolved it.
Captured that.
Splendid.
Follow
I'll
up.
allow you the honour of informing Prince Naaman. Why not tell him the duly selected High Elf ambassador was working against the very Dominion she pledged to support? I'll sit in my throne and try not to gloat.
Alright, darling. Glad I at least entertained you. You're on Moorsmith below. Hooded figure above. Where's Prince Naaman? I bet she's around here. There we go.
I heard what you told the king. Ambassador Tarinway a traitor? Disgraceful. Makes the rest of us look bad. But the Dominion owes you its thanks. As Queen Iren's representative in Eldenroot, the duty falls to me.
What'll happen?
We'll interrogate Ambassador Tarinway until we know the extent of her treason. Then she'll die, as all traitors must. But no matter. Your efficiency in resolving this matter was commendable, and the Dominion rewards its servants.
I get one of her ears? I thought that was illegal. Oh, it's an animal. It's a token. Why can't I complete the quest? Oh, I have to ditch inventory? This keeps happening to me. I am an absolute... It's bad. Oh, I can put my... Second leaf spell. I am a hoarder. It's a shameful, but, you know, it's true. Thunder Skull, Gamora, Public Sweeper, Dragonthorn. What can I get rid of, guys? What don't I need? Volcarn Fragment, Helmet of the Air, Homespun Hat of Magic Dust. Probably this. It's really on the worst. Gold. Why you want to do me like this, homie? Oh, I didn't.
I heard what you told the king. Ambassador We
should complete this quest.
Ambassador Tarinway's betrayal could not have been more absolute. She knew the details of the ratification ceremony, which puts Queen Irene at risk. It's my sister's own fault. She thought to appease the Sylvanar and the Main by agreeing to this foolish process.
What do you mean?
The ratification ceremony ends with the orrery, an ancient device beneath Elden Root. It will divine Queen Irene's capacity to become Empress, or some such. But Ambassador Tarinway assisted in the preparations. I must assume she tried to sabotage the proceedings.
You gonna cancel it?
Doing so would make Queen Irene look weak. No,
take it.
We must proceed. You've proven your competence, so I'll ask you to speak with Melaras. He's an expert on the orrery and knows what must be done. Quite pleasant once you grow accustomed to the smell.
I'll talk with him, but man, we gotta get back to the farm.
The preparations for this...
Ratification ceremony.
But I'm up to the task.
Why can't Queen Irene...
She asked how she could prove herself their rightful leader. The Sylvanar suggested the orrery nonsense, and the Main agreed. Of course, neither will be present to see it, yet my sister is held to her pledge. How unexpected.
Why aren't they here?
The Sylvanar is on some sort of pilgrimage. You think the spiritual incarnation of the Wood Elves could stick to a schedule? As for the Main, I cannot begin to understand the excuses of the Khajiiti mystics. There will be no Main. This is all I know.
Will there be witnesses?
In Camoran Eridan. It's beneath his city, so there's no turning him away. And myself, of course.
Gotta get back to the... Oh, wow, you are right here.
Enough to be of service. The orrery hasn't functioned as intended for ages. We planned to use some rather delicate magic to trick it into operation. But if Prince Naaman believes there was sabotage, we must look to an alternative method.
What sort of alternative?
Why, we'll look to the past. According to legend, the orrery required a skilled operator, an alien source of power, and a divine spark before it would function. Without all three, it won't do anything but spin. Quite pretty, but not very useful. Conservator Darineth maintains the orrery and has studied the alien monitoring rituals. I've researched this a bit. Really, you need to be in 3 places at once. Simple, right? But the Fallen Esti winter site is rumored to hold a relic of the Khajiiti thief god.
Oh, I heard about
For our purposes, Radchin's mantle will serve as the divine spark, if it's truly there, of course. The Heart of a Numeral originally brought life to the orrery, according to the texts. It long ago went missing, but a member of the local mages guild named Laranalda theorizes it's in a local Aliad ruin. She's currently at the Reliquary of Stars, seeking the Heart of a Numeral. Wonderful! Have anything you find sent directly to the orrery. Once everything is in place, we can begin the ratification ceremony.
Neat.
And
we'll leave on a high note, sir. Leave on a high note. We're gonna go talk to Renthelas. Enthras. we had to go spelunking in the slums. Because if you don't see local color, then what are you even? I have a flaming bow and I want to play with it. Dungeon, Hidden Hollow. Why is that lit up? So this is a neat setup. You're inside one of the giant trees that they use for their homes. Okay, you were just below Emperor. Can you make up your mind? Above or below? Above. So you're outside. Or not. Ground level. Not sounding like above you. Zero more cabinet fire. Way shrine. And the list is now above. It's a little tricky when you're dealing with multi-level buildings. Doorless is above. These doors. I get the feeling that I'm really just running in circles, depending that I know what I'm doing. That's okay. Alright. Talk to Portalus above. I need to a door. I mean, they're being specific. It is specific time. I guess I can't complain. Is this the aboveness? No. The aboveness is somehow up there. Try again. We'll go into the throne room. See what's about that. I want to say nothing. You want to say nothing? It's nothing. Oh, okay. It is definitely this way. Process of elimination. That's how you really navigate. Okay, talk to Emperor list below. We are making so much progress here. Oh, there's Bureau more.
Comrade, a word.
Alright.
Well met, comrade. I have an urgent message from the Guildmaster.
You have a massive hangover, or you are lit as F.
Report to me at once. I have a task for you. She's a lizard of few words.
My goodness, I imagine.
She's running things out of the guild hall in Volkelgard at the moment. The 8 guide you, comrade.
Alrighty. Look like you ate a skunk.
No, but I have an idea. Word in the hall is that there's a big contract, a huge contract. All hands on deck. She probably wants you in the fight.
Sounds good to me. There are a ton of guilds in here, and you get to actually genuinely participate in life. The fascinating, I want to say conundrum, because that's not correct. Yeah, actually down here. What is this? Looks like a treasury. Natural curiosity. What can you see here? Where? And then he winds up in this door. If I go through it, it's me right back where he is. Have my friend with flow, follow the green path with flow. We can do this. Oh, no, he's here. Okay. Feeling good. Feeling right. Alright, now where is he? Straight through. There is no straight through. Yeah, no, straight through. Go out here. And onto the path. And in the meantime, we picked up a side quest, because who would we be without taking messages from our guild? So you can join a guild, you can get a profession, which is fun. Fun and exciting. There, somehow. You can rent a home, which I'm going to look into. You need a real estate agent to do so. It'll take a second. Alright, we'll just cut this overland so I at least have a clue where I'm going. Ride, trusty steed. Your horse will not swim. I find that mildly hilarious. He doesn't even try. You just find yourself in deep in water. I have the neatest dragon pony. I always wanted a pony, you know? Just not see the same way. Captain Florless. Seem like you're this way. Oh, look how cute.
Is there truth to these rumors, or is this another Bosma story?
I'm not sure I know what you mean by Bosma story,
Hi, friend.
You look like someone who seeks to travel while earning honest coin. Would you like to hear about a great opportunity for both of these ambitions?
I'm on a quest, actually, but okay.
It's simple, really. I need someone to travel to Redfur Trading Post and inquire about my lost shipment with Arana Kane, the customs clerk. It's incredibly late, and the alchemist that ordered it is not the most patient of clients.
Okay.
Grand! If you could, pick up the shipment and bring it back to me. I'd go myself, but Arana Kane and I, well, we're not on the best of terms. A misunderstanding, but hazardous to my health.
Nice.
Tell her you're there for Tree Shade Imports.
That's what I mean about them having very
The
real
customs clerk in
relationships.
Redford Trading Post should be able to help you locate my shipment. The client is not a patient woman, so do hurry.
They never say it has to do with anything like prejudice or anything inflammatory like that. Like, you'll often see with witchers, you know, that people just don't like them, etc. It's always that somebody did something, you know? Let me take a look here. So we got Sword Spell, Love and War, Battle for Riverhold. We went to get help, which is a Lure for Glory. Blacksmith Red. Ruthless competition, missing property. They let you keep everything, which is kind of cool. Warrior's Call. Get 2 roll. Find the consider. There we go. Let's switch this off a little bit, because we're going to need to talk to more than just the alchemist. We need to talk to one of the researchers in the realm where it starts to track down what the nature is. So we can side quest away, but every time you enter a new area, it gives you a little like feeling of discovery. Link in the description below if you ever want to play along. Also down there is Gamer Grind, Gamer Coffee delivered to your door, but your logo on merch for something bucks. You can buy the Pirate Queen symbol, obviously. We have our own preferences. Is it through here? I feel like it's through here. It says above, but this is a door. I'm fond of those. Ooh, it's not a door for me to open. I'm being attacked. Holy cow. What the hell did you up? I don't want to come over with me. You need to grow up and be somebody's cat. Alright. This way. Here could be 50 feet under. Alright, who wants to fight that badly? So we can make this blow. I'll try and do it. Even if I'll just get to your door. So put your logo on. If I just pick this off the HBO online, I got in every video. Support us on Patreon. But most of all, hit subscribe, hit the bell, a little thumbnail will pop up, and let you know, what's going on, what we're covering. So if you're into us, oh, this would have been, the coolest spark up for you. You can come along with us and hopefully get this treaty forged so that we can get back to helping the Khajiit defend against the dragon. So, like I said, smash subscribe. We love you guys. We love that you're always on for it. You.